you in a Wallace and Gromit episode?
Oh, crumbs, grommet. What was I saying?
I asked you, I may have posed the statement, is social media bad because it takes people out of the real world?
Yeah, so I have never, admittedly I've only had two, had a problem finding a girlfriend with relative speed.
Speed and efficiency.
But it's because I talk to people in real life. And maybe I'm also confident-ish. Like, I can just walk up to somebody, I don't really care what happens. Like, if they say they're not interested, then fine. Like,
you're very good at dissociating what people think and feel about you to what you think and feel about yourself.
Yeah, also just faking confidence. You can do that. It's like, oh, what would a confident person do?
I would love to steal some of your confidence.
One of the frames I've used is, what would Connor do? He'd just walk up to them. Cool, I'll do that.
Why have you used me? I do not have
so
confidence
far
when it comes to females.
The idea of you.
Thank you. I'm glad the idea of you was inspiration, because the practicality of Connor when it comes to females is awful.
Don't share.
No.
No?
No, I don't.
No. You sure?
Yeah. I'm sure how I didn't want to share that I was in the gym and I saw an attractive girl that I thought was quite nice looking for a while and just fucking double took and just stared at the floor uncomfortably.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Very funny. I love your pain. It's brilliant.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know what will happen is before I go travelling, I'll end up speaking to her and find out that she's single and she's been interested all this time, and I'll be like...
Well, if she's the one for you, she'll drop everything and just go to Asia.
Could you imagine? Unreal.
I mean, what have you got to lose by asking her to do that anyway?
How weird would that be?
Hey, I noticed that you've been staring at me a lot in the gym. This is you talking to her.
Yeah.
She'll be like, no, I'm not. She's instantly on the defensive. She wants to try and make things better with you.
No.
And you're like,
okay.
Well, I'm going to Asia and I'm really interested in finding a like travel partner if you're interested. And she'll be like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Asia. Like,
so assuming she'll drop everything and just travel to Asia.
How do you know she's even employed?
Because I've seen her come into the gym wearing her work clothes occasionally.
She pretends to have a job. This is how far it's gone. Like, she's pretending to have a job just to make you, mind games.
Sure. Okay, William. Your delusion knows no bounds.
Yeah, it's good fun. I like being creative. I think there'll be two bubbles. I think there'll be the people who sort of just focus on social media, don't trust anyone. They all die out because they won't be able to reproduce. Then there'll be the people who live in the real world, or maybe they've seen how their parents, and they're in the broken home, are always on social media. They're like, oh, I don't want that. Like, my life is just this. Have you seen that artist that did that took a picture of I think it was Times Square or something? And took a picture, and pretty much everyone was on their phones. So everyone was walking around like this. And what he did was he edited with Photoshop all of the phones out of it. So it's just people down like this, walking around.
Crazy.
Like, what a image. Absolutely meant. But that is everyone. That is our reality. Everyone is just walking around like this. What's on the phone? In the real world, it doesn't matter what's on that phone. You know?
Yeah, well, we are taking ourselves out of the real world and just putting us in this, fake world. I hate it. I don't walk and go on my phone at the same time because it just defeats the whole point, Life is happening around you, not on your fucking screen.
Yeah.
But you are right. There are certain people that are now sort of dying out, or men are losing that ability to connect with others and, reproduce and find a partner. It's quite scary.
What's the stat on people looking to find a lifelong partner? I think it's over 50% now aren't interested in a long or short-term relationship.
Really?
I think between like age 18 and 45 or something. I don't know if you can find it, but
just having a look. Research found that 50% of single people were not looking for a relationship.
How mental is that? So whereas before you had 100% of single people could potentially match up with 100% of single people that they're attracted to. Now you've got only half of those are available. And then you've got to take out all the people that you wouldn't be best suited for. Then you've got to take location into account. Like suddenly, there's nobody left. You're a single man.
I am.
Are you actively looking for another?
Realistically, no, I'm not.
No. But would you like a long-term relationship?
Yes, absolutely.
So you don't fall into that 50. You're in the 50% that's, interested.
Yeah, but the issue is right now is, like I said, if I'm going off traveling and I meet someone in the UK, it's just awful timing. Like, I know there's never a great time to meet someone, but there's no point starting a conversation with someone.
There is a great time to meet somebody.
When?
At the airport on the way to Asia, and you find out they're on the same flight as you, sat in the seat next to you.
Do you just live in this idealistic world where you just think everyone's...
I think everything's possible. I think life is amazing.
Yeah, life is amazing and anything is possible, but the likelihood of that is slim. Maybe I'm just too pessimistic to see it.
You might talk to somebody on the plane who ends up knowing somebody where you're going, and that is the...
Talking to anyone on a plane is incorrect.
Isn't correct?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I will not talk to the people next to me on a plane.
Do you not?
No.
Oh,
I had it once where I flew from Frankfurt to Cancun, and the German guy wanted to speak to me the whole way. I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm sorry.
But you could learn something.
Yeah, I could do, but I wanted to relax.
That is relaxing. You're getting to know other people's stories.
Yeah, maybe I should. This is when I was younger. Maybe now I'd be a little bit more...
I love talking to people because, as you were saying the other day, I was reflecting on it. Actually, yeah, like, it's completely true. Like, whenever you go somewhere and you're traveling, like, not that I've been traveling necessarily, but I have been on holidays, like, the barrier to entry to any social situation is completely lowered.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can just walk up to anyone and say, like, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, and people are responsive, and they want to help out. They want to see who you are, find out what you're about, what you do, things like that. I love it. It's great.
Yeah. No, when it comes to dating, it's something I know I want to do, but unfortunately I've not taken any steps towards it. But that's something that I'd like to explore as the year goes on. But when I come back to doom scrolling and social media and the algorithm, the almighty algorithm, one thing we haven't touched on is how the outrage, the anger, the polarization will keep you online because it keeps you engaged. If we're just being fed things that we like and it's easygoing and, it doesn't really captivate that all that much, it doesn't really spark too much sort of inspiration or negative emotions, we're not likely going to stay. Whereas if something is going to outrage us, we're seeing videos of someone doing the wrong thing on the road and someone cutting them up and beeping, or you're being fed information from the other political view, that's going to keep you engaged and online. Outrage is not a bug in the system, it's the engine that keeps you going.
Yeah. And also, the more annoyed you are, the more aggressively you're going to scroll. I'm like, no, this person is wrong, and you're gonna probably watch it for longer because you're commenting, and you're going to be like, no, this is completely wrong.
And you're likely then going to go into the comments and start arguing with other people who are then just going to reaffirm your view in your mind because they're obviously wrong, because how could they have that misguided mindset and so uninformed, immature, childish?
Yeah. I do wonder how much, how we said the algorithm knows you, like if it deliberately puts in things that people disagree with, if they think, oh, your usual session time is half an hour. When it gets to like 28 minutes in, it starts showing you stuff that you're going to strongly disagree with just to try and keep you.
Just to keep longer. Yeah, I wonder.
Because it knows what you like and what you would disagree with.
Yeah, I suppose when I think about that in my algorithm, if I look at... So the NFL playoffs, when we're filming it right now, are going to start this weekend coming. I'm a Bills fan, which is no shock to anyone. Go Bills.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Apparently. My first season, I was a Panthers fan.
You were. They're in the playoffs this year.
Second season, I was an Eagles fan. And then since then, I've been Bills. And Eagles have won Super Bowls, and Panthers have...
Done nothing. But no, so when it comes off of all the playoff predictions, all these people giving their insight, anyone that says the Bills is going to the playoffs, I'm like, yep, agreed, scroll past. Anyone that's like, oh, I've got the Bills going out first round to the Jags, I'm like, why? Why? What? How?